Today I want to spend some time talking with those individuals who are currently working and they have the mindset of wanting to be an aspiring entrepreneur. And right now there are some things that you are just hesitant about before even starting up your company. And there's some things that you don't want to do because of fear, right? And because there's a lot that's going on and you're just like really uncertain right now. And I really want to talk to you. And I just want to encourage you, instead of waiting for a seat at your company's table where you're working for someone else, I want you to have the mindset in 2025 to go build your own company and create a seat at your table. And I'm going to give you the top 3 reasons why. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I want you to go ahead and subscribe to this channel because I want to make sure that you're aware of all of our upcoming videos. So let's take a look at the first reason. So the first reason being that you are a valuable asset to your company, like very valuable. And you're thinking you've spent all these years at your company and you should deserve a seat at the table. And the way this world works is that there's a high degree of selfishness, right? And so with that selfishness, if your boss sees you as an individual who has a high degree of knowledge and you bring very valuable information to that department and you're very valuable to your boss to the extent that you're going to catapult his career, your boss is not going to let you go. He's not going to give you an opportunity to have a seat created at a table for you. Why? Because you're a valuable asset in a lower position, so they're just not going to let you go anywhere else within the company because you're too valuable to him. You're very valuable to his career, so he doesn't want to see you go anywhere else. And again, I know that's a selfish take, but that's just the way this world works, so they're not going to let you go anywhere else. You're more valuable to him. And he or she is not going to tell you this. He or she is going to make you believe that you're just an average person which brings no value. That's the whole goal, to psychologically keep you indoctrinated and keep you at a lower standard so you don't figure out who you are. As a matter of fact, it is their goal and utmost idea to keep you in that lower position. Why? Because you are so valuable to them. And they're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that. They'll give you bits and pieces of information, but they're just not going to tell you that. They're not going to do it. So you're thinking in your mind you deserve a seat at this table, and I'm telling you, they're not going to create that seat at the table for you. So I want you to start to create a seat at your own table. Start to build your own company. You should start doing that. And you may be looking at your boss right now. And your boss may not even be qualified or be less qualified for his position or her position, right? And you're looking at this and you're saying, why don't you have a seat at the table? They do. And I want you to understand this. You may be highly skilled, highly educated, and highly qualified. But a lot of the positions out there in America today are simply created because of friendships. And because someone knowing someone, it's not per se solely built on skill set. And I hate to say this, but it's just the truth. If you look at a lot of the positions in leadership right now, you start to look at them and say, oh my God, how did they get that position? It was a simple fact that because someone liked them, someone knew them, someone felt that they were going to just do whatever the leadership wants them to do just to appease them. So it's all sorts of reasons why people get different positions. And they're just not going to let you in that position because they may think that you're not going to do everything that they want you to do. Or they may feel that you're not, they don't like you. It's all sorts of reasons, and that's why it's important for you to just create a seat at your own table. The second reason you should just go ahead and create a seat at your own table, you got to build generational wealth. Like your company that you're working for right now, Yes, understand that you have your 401k and you have the opportunity to invest in other retirement plans, and you have an opportunity to invest in the stock market. You have this great opportunity to take your money and invest it in other avenues to make more money. But is it going to build generational wealth for your entire family, to your future grandkids or your existing grandkids for which you have now? Is that going to build generational wealth? Is it going to open opportunities for them when they graduate high school and college and they're looking for a job? Is there going to be a job open up for them where they're going to be able to walk directly into their job? And if that answer is no, that's the second reason why you should create a seat at your own table, so that you create a lineage of generational wealth where your family has access to wealth, and you're the individual who can do that. Yes, you're the individual that can do that. And the reason why I'm saying this is because if you're working 40 plus hours a week for your job now, you're already building generational wealth for the company, and you're making the company millions of dollars. They're taking your ideas. That's the purpose of them, allowing you to work. It's the opportunity for them. They give you 40 hours. They pay you in exchange for taking your ideas and making it their own. Some of the brightest ideas are coming from the employees, and the employees will never ever see their names or some type of credit given to those individuals where their names are associated with it on outside of the company. Let's say, for example, if you come up with a better process to, pretty much move a part or implement a machine process, your company is going to get credit for that. They're going to make millions and billions of dollars off of that. So they're going to be the one that makes money off of this, and you're not going to see any of the money at all. You're not going to see any of that money because they're going to make millions and billions, and their name is going to be on it. So we want you to get credit. Create that generational wealth for you and your family. And the third reason why you should go ahead and create that seat at your own table, you got to prepare for uncertain times. As we all know, right now in America, we are in uncertain times in 2025. There are a tremendous amount of layoffs that are happening in the federal government sector and in the private sector and in the public sector. There's massive layoffs that are happening, and there are more layoffs to come. You want to prepare yourself to create a seat at your own table so that it doesn't matter where you work in this world, whether it's in the U.S. or any other continent on this globe. You want to prepare yourself and prepare yourself to the extent that you can operate and run a business regardless of if you're in the office or you're at home, regardless of where you are, on the beach, wherever you are. That's an opportunity for you to leverage and build a business, create a seat at your table for these opportunities, and build that generational wealth for you and your family. We're in certain times. You have to get out of that mindset where you're going in and trading hours for that employer to pay you. Your new mindset has to be, because you don't want to be forced into this, because it's going to get to this point at some point for everyone. You don't want to be forced into starting a business. You want to go ahead and start that business on the side now. Start it on the side, build it on the side, and as time goes along, you'll be able to make a decision as to when you're going to depart your full-time job to spend an enormous amount of time in your business to have that business fully operational, functional, and so that it's generating revenue and bringing an income stream for you and your family. I encourage you to start doing that now. You absolutely want to start doing that now. It is very imperative that you start now. Do not wait until you get laid off. Do not wait until you get fired. Do not wait until something catastrophic happened, like during the pandemic. The pandemic happened and massive amounts of people are getting laid off. We're getting back to those triumph times now. I'm telling you that we have the tariffs that are being implemented is going to negatively impact this country. I'm telling you, there's a lot that's happening right now that you're not going to see, everything that's going on. There's a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes, but things are a lot worse off than what people actually know. I'm telling you. I'm encouraging you now. Go ahead and create that seat at your own table, and the way you do that is go ahead and set up your company and get your company started. So if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, because we want to make sure that you don't miss any of our content. We want to make sure we bring valuable content to you every week.